Okay, I don't know how this is gonna go. It's been a while. I haven't been making any videos because I've basically been living on popcorn and coffee. So, I have settled on a preferred way to make my popcorn. Maybe I'll talk about that another time. But anyway, I'm making egg fried rice. From what I've seen, it's best to use like day-old cold rice, which so far I haven't, planned ahead enough to do that. But I usually just go and ask, my chat bot, here's what I've got. How can I cook it? Or whatever. So I've got my, now I don't know how much rice the thing thinks I'm using. I'm using like 3/4 of a cup before it's cooked. In fact, it's in the fridge. I have put it in the refrigerator just to kind of see if a little bit of cooling would help at all. I use jasmine rice. After I cook it, they say to put it into like a, a big dish or plate and just let it, let the steam escape for like 15 minutes. So it's been longer than that. Yeah, I kind of also feel like everything's a mess right now. My house is a mess. My life's a mess. I really think that what you say and think matters and like affects your life. So I try to not think about things that might happen when you don't have the money you need. I've been hanging on so far, so hoping that continues, and then it's hoping something will happen to get me on a upward trajectory again. Anyway, so I use that much rice. Oh, my pans. I've got this pan heating. Oh, I better hurry up. They say put it on medium. I've got it on 4, and I think that's hot enough. Normally I would use butter to scramble my eggs, but I'm using olive oil just because I think maybe because of, to me, egg fried rice, I don't think of butter. I do put some in at the end, but we'll talk about that when we get there. A little bit of that. Yeah, so this is just gently scramble the eggs, so I'm going to do that, like I said, in the olive oil. Didn't think you'd want to see me get my eggs ready because I always have to get all that white stuff out of it, which grosses me out. I am using 4 eggs, but I've taken out 2 of the yolks, and then the 2 that are left I have to get all that stuff out of, so that takes some of the yolk away. Alright, so this is going to be plenty hot at this point. So we'll put these in here, scramble them up. Yeah, very hot. I've got these ceramic dishes that one my mom gave me that she got rid of, and then some others that my sister got rid of. I prefer stainless steel. I would love to get a nice set of stainless steel dishes at some point. I had a set, an okay set, but it's in storage anyway. The ceramic is okay, but I feel like whenever you scramble eggs in it, no matter how much you stir them and keep them, from settling and burning on there, there's always some left on there, and it's really hard to clean it off. I don't know what the deal is with that, but so I'm gonna scramble my eggs. I had taken a seasonal job in October, November, whatever that was. Didn't pay enough, wasn't enough hours, but it was at least something. So they kept me on there, but it's January, so very small number of hours right now. And then, I don't know, my sister's trying to talk me into relocating, which, I'm open to. I'm open to living a lot of different places. I've lived a lot of different places. I'm living near family and not really seeing them that much right now, so kind of like, what am I doing? But it is still nice to have family nearby. So I don't know, I'm kind of looking for jobs in like 3 places, 1 here and 2 other places, and then maybe just wherever I get the best paying, good looking job first is where I'll maybe go. You know, apartments want you to give like 2 months notice, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, we'll see how that all goes. Like I say, I'm trying to start meditating again. I was doing okay, and then like, you know, I have days off and I get off track. My sleep schedule is totally screwed up because this job is like an evening job, and I don't like to get out of bed a lot of hours before I have to go to work, because then I just have anxiety the whole time, like knowing that I have to go to work at this time, and so I can't really like do anything, get into anything, enjoy anything because of the stress. So I do all my stuff after work, but because of the hours, you know, I had finally gotten to Monday through Friday day job, had adjusted my sleep schedule, which as somebody with ADD on the spectrum, whatever, you know how much the sleep issues affect us. So I had finally gotten that. Oh, I think these are probably done enough. Finally, I'd gotten through that, and then I had this night job, so my schedule is completely backwards again. So yeah, I don't know. I would like to get a Monday through Friday daytime shift again if I can. So we'll see. Mainly, I just need to be making enough money to pay all my bills. Especially, I've racked up debt on credit cards and stuff because of the situation. Yeah, it's not. I had used the recipe called for 1 teaspoon of olive oil to cook this. I had used 2. I don't think that's enough, and I got to put some more in here to finish this. What I'm going to do right now is do some more olive oil and then put in a teaspoon of garlic. I'm still using those frozen cubes from Target. Garlic, just give it a few seconds till you start to smell it, and then once that's had I don't know, 15 seconds, add the half teaspoon, I think is what it is, it's a half cube of ginger, and then once that kind of, you can smell that, then you add the rice in, I think. The recipe's on my phone, which is being used to record this. So hopefully I'm going to do this right. All right. Let's set this over here. Take out this. I don't want to get it too hot. I'm just going to do I'm just going to do a teaspoon of the oil for the garlic and ginger. I would prefer it if, I don't know, I guess if I wasn't trying to be conservative, I would probably put more olive oil in there so things would kind of, you know, look better. I don't know. And especially too, you kind of want to spread it evenly around because, you know, I'm going to add the rice back into here and the eggs, and it'd be kind of nice if that flavor kind of got in everything. And doing it this way, I'm not sure the flavor really permeates everything, but that's all right. It's still good. Still turns out pretty good. It's, you know, not bad. Okay, we'll put the garlic in there. That's the thing too, like fried rice from restaurants, I like it, but I do not like the vegetables they put in it, like the peas and carrots or whatever it is. I've never liked peas. I think they're gross, and pay attention here. I don't like peas, they're nasty. Well, to me, sorry if other people like peas. I do like sugar snap peas if they're fresh, those are yummy. Okay, some of this egg is coming off. Yeah, so the carrots, the peas and carrots or whatever they put in that, I don't care. I don't like it. I'm always like eating around it. So this is kind of cool because I don't have to deal with that. It's just my ingredients, which are pretty basic. But I will say it's definitely not as, the flavor is not through and through the way that it is in a restaurant fried rice. Which, you know, makes sense. All right, I'm adding the ginger. That's out of here. Kind of stir this around a little bit. Then I'm going to, I think what we do next is add the rice. Yeah, I think. I feel like I'm missing something. Hopefully I'm not. Okay, yeah, that's funny. That was more than the right amount of time. Okay, so uh-oh, it's getting hot. It's getting hot. You add in the rice. Which, like I say, I used a lot. You're supposed to spread it out in the pan. And this is the first time I've done it where it was put in the refrigerator. So it's a little colder than previously when I've done this. But it's not quite what they really call for. Okay, so you flatten it all out in the pan. Then you're supposed to leave it for like 30 seconds, I think. Yeah, just get a little crispy. And then what you can do, and what I'm going to do, is kind of stir it and then flatten it out again, just to get a little bit more of the crispiness. Now, when I've made this so far, there really hasn't been much in the way of crispiness, but you know, that's another thing. When I eat the restaurant fried rice, I put so much soy sauce on it. It's like too much, probably. Okay, I'm stirring it now. I learned later in life, my sodium levels, like I've always had cravings for like sugar, not sugar, salt and carbs. And I remember being at my grandparents' house when I was a kid, and they would just like harp on me about using so much salt. Well, it turns out my sodium levels are actually below normal. Well, I have some health problems because of the migraines, and then now because of all the medication I've taken has caused some other problems, which maybe I'll talk about sometime. Again, I try not to put too much focus on that because I like to think, you can cure things. When I get to where I can actually eat healthy food again, because I can buy food, I will definitely make some serious improvements in that area that I think can help. I think, your body can heal itself, and you got to give it the right stuff. You got to give it stuff to help. Okay, that's probably been 30 seconds. But anyway, as I was saying, so my sodium levels have kind of gotten up to like the higher end of normal range, so I do want to be careful about that. And of course, sugar. I try not to. I've gotten into a sugar habit, and I'm trying to cut out. It's going okay. All right, so now I think we stir this again. And then we add the eggs back in. Or do you do the soy first? I don't remember. I'll do the soy first. You're supposed to go around the edge of the soy sauce. Maybe you're supposed to put the eggs in first. I don't know. Around the edge. Add in the eggs. I hope I'm speaking loud enough for this too. I had ordered that cheap little microphone, and then it didn't have the right adapter, so I couldn't use it. So then I did order some little adapter, but I haven't, because I haven't been making videos. I haven't tried it out yet, so I'll try to do that, so that maybe the sound, we'll see how the sound is on this, because I'm kind of far from the camera, and I'm not talking real loud, but we'll see how the sound is, and then I'll, turn off the heat. I know this is not my usual. Usually my hair's back, and it would be if I was cooking for other people, but I'm not, so, okay, more of that egg stuff came off, that's good. Okay, so that's that, and then they say you can add a little bit of rice vinegar. I didn't do it the first time, I did it the next time. I'm kind of up in the air about it. Like, I think it probably makes it a little more flavorful, and I'm trying not to add too much because I don't want it to be, too vinegary, get overpowered with that. That was probably a lot. But I'm going to try to stir that up so that it isn't just in one spot when I take that bite. And I will, I'm going to add a few drops of sesame oil. I'm gonna leave it in the pan and just eat it out of, you know, my plate or whatever, my little dish. And I'll probably add a little more soy sauce to what I'm eating, just because this is a little bit dry. It'd be great with like some, I don't know, chicken or shrimp or anything really. Maybe even like, I don't know what else you can put in here. Just some meat maybe, and maybe just figure out a better way to do the sauce and the seasoning. Because, you know, when you get it from the restaurant, it's not, you don't really see like white rice like you're gonna see on here. Okay, that was that. Oh, and then I'm gonna add sesame seeds just because, for the fun of it. I'm getting close to running out. Oh, the butter! I forgot to add the butter. Darn it. I'll turn this heat on a little bit. That's what I get for not following the directions. So for this, I probably add not quite a tablespoon. So I'm just gonna kind of put that on there. I thought it seemed a little, I thought there was something else you would put on here that would give it a little more moisture, which I guess was the butter. But I remembered. It's gonna not right now. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll stir this up with the butter melts, and then I'll just do my serving. I'll bring the soy sauce with me and just try to add it sparingly. I'm trying not to use as much as I used to. Okay. So we'll turn off the heat again. And yeah, looks pretty good. I have no idea what the lighting's gonna be like though. It's been too long since I did this, so I don't know if my lights are right. I don't know if they can, I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, there's a lot I could say, but I'm just trying to be positive. And oh, hi, buddy. Hi. Since I'm done, let's pick up Donovan and let him say hi. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Oh, he knows there's something cooking. He won't eat it though. He did really like broccoli one time when I was staying with my grandma, trying to help take care of her. I don't normally eat, like if I go to Panda Express, I'm getting like orange chicken and fried rice and, you know, stuff that's got sauces and all that on it. But I was trying to be healthy, so I got the steamed vegetables and white rice, which doesn't sound appealing at all, but I was like, I'll try it. I'm trying to eat healthy. And I was eating it, and Donovan just started going crazy, and like he wanted the broccoli. He really loved the broccoli, which is so weird. He likes the weirdest foods, and then things you would think he would like, has no interest in. So it's kind of hit and miss. He has liked dried seafood. Is it seaweed? I don't know. It's kind of funny though, because he'll like stuff and then he just kind of doesn't like it anymore. So, but I don't think they're always interested in what you're eating, but obviously, you know, very selective on what I will let him try. But he's definitely always wants to know what's going on. Don't you, Donovan? He's a good boy. All right, well, that's it. I'm going to find something to watch and eat my egg fried rice. And then maybe go through some job listings. All right.